Hey guys, so today my plan is to share with you the government stimulus programs released on Thursday by the Nova Scotia Provincial Government. I also wanted to speak to some of the questions I've been getting and also give you my take on how some of these programs might be adjusted to accommodate some of the different situations a lot of us are in. So first, Nova Scotia released some additional stimulus on April 2nd, including the Worker Emergency Bridge Fund and the Small Business Impact Grant. The Worker Emergency Bridge Fund is a program in which they will provide a one-time payment of $1,000 to bridge the gap between layoffs and closures and the federal government's Canada Emergency Response Benefit. The Premier was quoted as saying this program is for individuals who don't qualify for EI, such as the self-employed, but I haven't actually read that on their website, and if there's one thing I've learned from this damn process, it's important to wait until the fine print hits the press before decisions can be made. The Small Business Impact Grant is for eligible small businesses to receive a grant of 15% of their revenue from sales, calculated on a revenue ranging from the April 2019 to February 2020 period. And this maxes out at $5,000. This is a flexible one-time upfront grant and can be used for any purpose necessary. So make sure you apply for this. The Premier was quoted as saying that they would work with new small businesses that might not have revenue during that period, so they're flexible. So Dalhousie University will be administering both these programs, but as of today, I couldn't find anything available to apply, so I'm guessing, like the federal programs, it'll take time to roll it out, and I will keep you posted. But if anyone knows anything different on that, please DM me or leave a comment in the comments field, and I will keep everybody posted. They also have programs designed to formally defer your rent payments with your landlord, but in my experience so far, most of the folks I've talked to haven't exercised this option. But if you're interested in making use of this program, just go to the Province of Nova Scotia website. Now, this week coming up, the online application forms open for the CERB, which is the $2,000 per month EI claim that everyone knows about by now. So a couple of things to be prepared for. First, the month you were born dictates which day you can file. So January to March babies can file Monday, April to June is Tuesday, and so on. So according to the requirements, you need to have at least $5,000 of income from either employee or self-employed income to qualify. And that's during the 2019 tax year or in the 12 months prior to the date of applying. So many self-employed business owners that operate through a corporation are remunerated with dividend only. In fact, in my experience, the vast majority do. Now, there's a big flurry of concern around whether dividend income will qualify. And my opinion, along with other tax professional colleagues that I've talked to this week, obviously it should, but by the pre-COVID letter of the law, dividend income is technically not considered self-employment income. There's a couple of ways in which I'm hoping this will be rectified or equalized. First, I'm hoping that despite the vague language on the CRA's website concerning how self-employed income is being classified during these COVID times, they will have forethought out to accommodate us through the application form itself. Otherwise, a very large portion of the self-employed community will get excluded, right? Which would be a severe and utter display of unfairness. Now, if it doesn't, let me tell you, the tax community and advocacy groups such as the CFIB are putting severe pressure on the government. And I will say the government has been handed an absolutely impossible task here. And so far, they've been very open about the fact that the economic responses to this crisis is fluid and they've been adaptable. So I wouldn't panic just yet, as adjustments will likely come down the pipeline sooner than later. But if we end up in this situation, let's not take that for granted, and please write or call your MP as well as the CFIB so that we as self-employed business owners can ramp up the pressure. I hope this helps. Next week will be an interesting week, but I am here, and if you've watched this video and found it useful, please pay it forward. We are all in this together, and these videos are my little way of contributing to this awful crisis. Stay safe and thirsty, my friends.